I do believe I am beginning to understand Sebastian's distaste for dogs. After all, I gave that damn puppy one simple command. Well, I suppose technically two. Sit and stay. Of course, the second command, to stay, was rather unnecessary. After all, I had secured his leash to a tree. Oh, but I suppose he didn't enjoy being alone for so long. After all, I left him to help Ciel and Sebastian, and where is he now? Gone, along with the entire tree. Though I often don't spend time with animals these days, aside from the Queen's lapdog, of course. I do believe you never have such problems with cats. I don't believe I've ever heard of someone being infuriated by their cat running away with an entire tree. On the contrary, I believe the only problem you have with cats is that they never wish to move. They will fall asleep on top of anything. Important paperwork, you, sometimes even your damn face. Which, I suppose that would be a rather unpleasant way to go, suffocated by your own cat. However, they don't uproot entire trees. Then again, they do have difficulties with keeping those claws to themselves. Perhaps neither one is particularly enjoyable. Although cats, they do catch Bassie's attention, and I do enjoy that greatly. Ooh, perhaps one of these days I will have to put on a pair of cat ears and see if I can draw his attention. Oh, but first things first, I need to find that wretched demon hound. After all, Ciel gave me one task alone. Watch the damn dog. And if I could do that and help him... He promised me Sebastian for an entire day. 24 whole hours with Sebastian, and he would do absolutely anything I want. Now that is an offer I simply couldn't refuse, and I will not let it slip from my grasp so easily. Oh, goodness. Well, this certainly seems to be an issue. It seems the dog managed to finally snap its leash, and it left the tree right in the middle of the road. Oh, well, I suppose someone will find a way to move it. I would do so myself, but I have very little time, and I don't have my death scythe. No, I only have these scissors, which are no use against a tree of this size. Oh, William, you are so lucky that you are so damn handsome. Otherwise, I would have ripped you to shreds the second you tried to take it from me. However, I digress. Sebastian is my main focus, and that rather intriguing hound. Oh, although he plays hard to get, and he causes so many difficulties for me, I can't deny spending the night with a demon hound isn't entirely unpleasant. After all, he does jump onto me quite a bit, and he does lick my face, which is, well, I don't really know how to describe it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Although it is certainly more physical affection than Bassie has ever given me. Oh, perhaps I could make him jealous with that. Oh, no, he would probably just be disgusted by my affection for a dog. Although he does have a rather lovely human physique. No, what am I saying? Bassie is the main focus. Just find the dog, return it to Ciel, and then Bassie will be all mine. Oh, you have got to be joking. Although that faint howl is rather helpful in alerting me to his location, it's still so distant. How on earth did he manage to get that far away? I understand that he has rather long legs and he's quite large compared to other dogs, but still, he usually never strays very far from Ciel or Bassie. This is most unusual behavior. Oh dear, I do hope nothing is wrong. After all, if something is, it might compromise my plans with dear Bassie. Oh, no, I will not stand for that. All right, you demon hound. Where did you go? Oh, he howled again. And it seems to be getting closer. Oh dear, he's going to wake the entire bloody city with that racket. Although, it is quite helpful, so I suppose I'll let it slide this time. All right, puppy, I'm on your tail now. No pun intended, but that was quite a delightful coincidence. Now just howl for me one more time and... Oh! Oh, goodness. That was right down this alleyway. How on earth did he manage to get so close in such... I don't even know what to say about the scene that is unfolding before my very eyes. Certainly, I cannot be seeing what I think I am seeing. Have you any idea the creature you are playing with so frivolously? Did you just growl at me? Darling, darling, darling. Either you are completely deranged and should not be on the streets at this hour, or you have a very weird way of trying to get strangers away from you. Rather odd considering the company you've chosen to keep this evening. However, either way, I will gladly be taking that back now. Oh, don't even start with me, darling. You can growl and bark all you want, but this thing is not your playmate. This belongs to an acquaintance of mine, as annoying as he is, and I was given the task of looking after him. Now, he managed to snap his leash off of a tree after dragging the tree nearly 20 meters away from where it was originally growing. Now, I don't think that you want to stay with a creature such as that any longer than you have to, do you? Oh, you are just asking for it at this point. I will smack you on your nose if I must. You certainly don't want that now, do you? Oh, yes, run off to your corner and whimper like a wounded puppy. Go on, I don't care. Pluto! Puppy, what are you doing? No, get away from that strange person. You are coming back to Ciel and Sebastian, understood? Oh, don't you start now too. No, you cannot stay here. This person is a human being. If they were to see what you really are, do you have any idea the kind of trouble you would be in? Oh, yes, I believe you have a suspicion, don't you? Giving me a look like that. You would not be allowed any treats for well over a month, I would imagine. Oh, don't you start that pathetic whimpering, too. I have no say in the matter. I do not make the rules, I simply follow them when they interest me. And you are coming back home. Do you understand that? No, what are you doing? No, do not attempt to bring whoever this person is along. You be quiet. I was not talking to you, was I? What am I doing? What on earth am I doing? I am trying to drag a demon hound back to a demon and a little boy, and it is refusing, instead choosing to stay with a deranged person who thinks they're a dog. Oh! Oh, goodness! You can speak! Now, why weren't you doing that earlier? You didn't feel like it? You humans just get stranger and stranger as time goes on. You realize this, right? I beg your pardon. What exactly do you mean you are not human? Oh, really? You would think that someone like me would know? And what do you mean by that? I beg your pardon? Darling, how is it that you know what I am when I don't even know what you are? You could smell it on me. What are you, another demon hound? One that's more sophisticated, one that's able to speak unlike this one? Not exactly. And what is that supposed to mean? Oh, you're one of those. Goodness. And here I thought all of you were made up for stories. That humans had encountered a demon hound and needed a way to rationalize what it was. That certainly explains, though, why I was unable to sense what you were. Oh yes, darling. I am able to sense other divine presences when I am near them. However, you aren't exactly much different from a human now, are you? After all, though you have the power to shapeshift into a wolf, you are still mortal. You can still be killed by mortal things. Granted, that is a rather limited list, but mortal nonetheless. Oh my! You don't like when I point out the obvious, do you? Oh, I see. You don't enjoy being compared to humans? Well, isn't that just perfect? Because although I detect you as a human, a mortal being of no consequence to me, you are far different from humans. After all, you are just like any other animal of this earth. You can be killed without any repercussions. Is that meant as a threat? Darling, why must you rush the fun? That wasn't the threat, but this is. Either leave and let me take Pluto back to his master, or you will find out just how similar you are to a mortal, to a human being. You'd like to see me try? Darling, I managed to wound and nearly kill a demon. What do you think I would do to you? That's what I thought. Now, Pluto, come along. Say goodbye to your little friend. We're going home. Although, darling, despite all of this unpleasantness, I will let you know this. If you ever want someone else to play with, I'd be more than happy to volunteer.